Welcome back, dear listeners, to Mythos and Modernity. Today, head first into a topic as old as time itself, and one that often leads to quite spectacular, if not utterly balmy, behavior.
Indeed, Athena. From the dawn of civilization, across every conceivable culture, men have gone to truly extraordinary lengths to impress women. We're talking about everything from building colossal monuments to facing down mythical beasts. It's a fascinating, sometimes bewildering testament to the power of human affection, or perhaps the sheer competitive drive.
Absolutely. It's a universal phenomenon, isn't it? Whether it's securing a partner, winning affection, or simply showing off a bit of bravado, these grand gestures offer a captivating window into the human experience of love and courtship. And let's be honest, sometimes they're so over the top, you can't help but be a little impressed, or at least highly entertained.
Precisely. We'll be exploring how these displays have manifested, from the silent, enduring stone of ancient wonders to the profoundly personal sacrifices made in the name of love. It's a journey through history, myth, and even into the sometimes perplexing realm of modern romance.
And speaking of monumental Odysseus, our journey must surely begin with those colossal testaments to affection. We're talking about buildings so grand, they redefine going the extra mile.
Without a doubt, Athena. The Taj Mahal, for instance, isn't just a building. It's a profound declaration etched in marble. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, heartbroken after losing his wife Mumtaz Mahal, didn't just commission a tomb, he almost bankrupted an empire to build this enduring symbol of devotion. 2 decades, thousands of artisans, a truly staggering undertaking, all for love.
It's truly magnificent, isn't it? And then we have the legendary Hanging Gardens of Babylon, reputedly constructed by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his homesick wife Amethyst. Imagine building an entire terraced mountain landscape filled with exotic flora, simply to remind your beloved of the hills and forests of her homeland. That's a serious commitment to alleviating a touch of nostalgia.
It highlights that the desire to impress often transcends mere words, demanding tangible, often breathtaking, proof of one's devotion and capability. These aren't just grand gestures, they are legacies, built to last far beyond the lifetimes of their creators, all prompted by love.
But it's not always about colossal construction, Athena. Sometimes the sacrifice is far more personal, or the gesture simply breathtakingly extravagant.
Indeed. Take King Edward VIII, for example. In 1936, he famously chose love over the crown, abdicating the British throne to Mary Wallace Simpson, an American divorcee. Now that's a commitment, choosing a partner over the weight of a nation. A truly remarkable and rather controversial moment in British history.
A choice that echoed through the ages. Then there's the poignant story of American baseball legend Joe DiMaggio, who arranged for roses to be placed at Marilyn Monroe's crypt 3 times a week for 20 years after her tragic death. A lifelong, unwavering affection, even after a turbulent marriage had ended.
It speaks volumes about an enduring, silent devotion. And let's not forget the sheer material extravagance. Richard Burton buying Elizabeth Taylor a 68-carat diamond. Now, I'm all for a thoughtful gift, but a diamond that large certainly makes a statement, doesn't it? These examples, whether of personal sacrifice or immense wealth, underscore the often boundless lengths men will go to express affection and delight their chosen partner. And beyond the realm of documented history, Odysseus, myths and folklore are absolutely brimming with tales of men undertaking perilous quests to win a woman's hand.
They certainly are, Athena. In Greek mythology, for instance, heroes frequently faced formidable tasks. Alcathos had to slay a monstrous lion to win Eviachme, while Admetus had the rather unusual task of yoking a lion and a wild boar to a chariot to claim Alcestis. Not exactly your standard proposal, is it? These narratives really champion physical prowess, courage, and cunning as essential qualities for a suitor.
Rather more dramatic than a trip to Tiffany's. Even the god Eros himself, the very embodiment of love, was captivated by the mortal psyche. It goes to show that even deities aren't immune to being utterly smitten and making grand gestures. And our own literature reflects this too. Chaucer's Knight's Tale presents two knights in a deadly feud over a woman, illustrating the intensely competitive nature of medieval courtship.
Quite. And think of Philip Sidney's sonnets, a poet striving to impress his beloved through his verses, highlighting the intellectual and emotional effort. A different kind of strength, perhaps, but equally potent in its ambition to win affection. These stories remind us that the deed could be physical, mental, or artistic, but the underlying drive remained the same. Fast forward to our own era, and the concept of grand gestures is still very much alive, though perhaps viewed with a touch more skepticism and nuance.
Absolutely. While a thoughtful gesture is always appreciated, modern relationships experts often caution against love bombing. You know, that intense showering of affection, gifts, and attention early on, which can actually be a manipulative tactic rather than genuine love. It's a bit like being romanced by a whirlwind, exhilarating but potentially disorienting.
Precisely. In contemporary British dating, I think we tend to value consistency and genuine understanding over ostentatious displays. It's less about how much you spend and more about whether you truly listen, remember the small details, offer unwavering support, and consistently follow through on commitments. That's where true impression lies, wouldn't you agree?
I couldn't agree more. The underlying motivation is absolutely crucial. Are these actions truly performed to make a partner feel loved and valued? Or are they a performance intended to create indebtedness or, heaven forbid, control? It's about authentic connection, not just a flashy show. Culturally, while some expectations of chivalry might linger, genuine partnership and mutual respect are paramount. So, Odysseus, it seems that from ancient wonders to modern dating apps, the thread of men striving to impress women runs consistently through human history.
Indeed, Athena. Whether it's constructing architectural masterpieces, conquering mythical beasts, making profound personal sacrifices like King Edward VIII, or crafting heartfelt poetry, these actions are deeply ingrained in our collective human narratives. The forms of these gestures evolve with time and culture, of course.
They do, but the underlying desire to prove worth, to win affection, and to express a profound connection remains a powerful and enduring aspect of the male romantic experience. It's fascinating how that core drive persists even as the methods become more refined or, at times, more subtle.
And critically, while the grandeur of the gesture might grab headlines, modern understanding increasingly emphasizes that true impression in a healthy relationship stems from genuine intent, consistent effort, and a deep, empathetic understanding of a partner's needs. It's less about the size of the diamond and more about the sincerity of the heart.
A rather brilliant distinction to end on. A truly impressive thought. Following our modern gestures, what about the classic radio song dedication? Still impressive or just a charming relic now?
A fascinating anachronism, Athena. A public auditory flourish. It speaks of old-world theatricality, a bold, audible declaration in an age of private messages, a distinct retro charm.
Indeed, but reception is key. For some, it's wonderfully romantic, a public nod. For others, in our private digital landscape, it might feel performative. Impact varies truly with the partner.
Precisely. Its power isn't in airwaves, but bespoke nature. If that song, that moment, hits the emotional bullseye, it's a deeply personal serenade. Knowing their heart's rhythm is everything.
So the medium matters less than authentic connection and personal resonance. It always circles back to genuine intent, doesn't it? Following our discussion on genuine intent, Odysseus, what about the perfect gift? Is there an optimal month for buying a partner a truly meaningful present?
The eternal quest. While many lean towards December, I'd argue for the unexpected. Late spring, when no obligation looms, makes a gesture feel entirely spontaneous, not a holiday necessity. Avoid the obvious.
An intriguing thought. We're culturally conditioned for gifting seasons, but sincerity shines brightest without calendar pressure. Does a savvy January sales purchase diminish its romantic impact compared to a September, less rushed, considered selection?
Precisely. If the gift is thoughtful, reflecting their passions, the month becomes secondary. Genuine intent, not the calendar, makes any month perfect. It's about knowing your partner, making any time ideal for a truly impressive gift.